Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. William Ruto was in Kiambu County yesterday and is expected to hold a public rally anytime in Kirinyaga County. And one of you here has sent me a video of Kirinyaga Governor Waiguru coaching a sizable crowd on how they will react when that rally is finally held in Kirinyaga County. And I'm very grateful with the person who sent me that video. And to any of our fans here, if you have a video that you feel is worth analyzing and discussing here, then you can send it to me through my WhatsApp number. I've pinned it on the comment section. In fact, it's the first comment on the comment section. Take my WhatsApp number, send me that video you have, or rather a video you feel is worth analyzing and discussing here. So in this video, I want us to have a look at that short clip of Waiguru coaching a sizable crowd. It's not a small crowd, a sizable crowd, on how they will react when that rally is finally held in Kirinyaga. Have a look at this video.
UDA! Kazi kazi!
Minji minji!
Wera warie!
Wera warie!
Minji minji!
Na tukikaribisha wenzetu kutoka eneo zote za Kenya. Harambee!
Kenya kwanza!
Kenya kwanza!
Kazi kazi!
Kazi ni kazi!
Bottom up! Uchumi bora! Pesa mfukoni! Kura kwa Ruto!
Yes, that's Waiguru for you. And keenly looking at that video, it's very clear that Waiguru is actually coaching that crowd, a sizable crowd, on how they will react when that rally is finally held in Kirinyaga. And she's very categorical, telling them, na tukikaribisha wenzetu kutoka eneo zote za Kenya, after which that crowd responds, an indication that she's actually coaching those people. What does that mean politically? What does it show us about Waiguru's popularity? And to a larger extent, the Tangatanga or William Ruto's popularity on the mountain. What is Waiguru's political agenda or objective watching that video? That's our analysis and discussion right now. So if in case you've just bumped here, for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Having watched that video, I've come to a conclusion that there are two critical issues that comes out watching that video. The first critical issue, Waiguru is trying to create a perception that she's very popular and loved by Kirinyaga residents. That's the first thing maybe Waiguru is trying to do. And is she really popular? That's something we are going to find out. Secondly, this also puts into question Tangatanga's strength or popularity in Kirinyaga and to a larger extent, Mount Kenya region. Is Tangatanga really popular on the mountain? Those are two critical issues I want us to have a look, to dissect, to analyze, and to see where the truth really lies. Let's start with the first critical issue. Waiguru is trying to create a perception that she's very popular and very much loved in Kirinyaga County. Because the aim of her coaching that sizable crowd, that's not a small crowd. If she can just line that old crowd in the front of the podium, and then they start ululating and cheering her up as she talks during the rally, she might create a perception that she's very popular and very, very much loved by Kirinyaga residents. And normally what happens, upon positioning that crowd in front of the podium, as they will be ululating and cheering her up. The stadium, or rather the attendees who will attend that rally, might now be tempted also to cheer her up. And that has the potential of actually creating a perception that she's very much loved and very popular in Kirinyaga County. But is she really popular? To accurately answer that question, you must look at the main reason why Anne Waiguru was elected as Kirinyaga governor in the first place. It's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen, that in 2017 elections, there are two factors that contributed to Anne Waiguru being elected Kirinyaga governor. The first factor, Anne Waiguru played the victim kind of a candidate. Anne Waiguru projected herself as somebody who was being attacked by the opposition, Raila Amolo Odinga. And you know, at that time, for Raila Amolo Odinga to attack you, that was a direct way of you getting elected on the mountain. So the first thing that made Anne Waiguru get elected was because residents of Kirinyaga during that time, the Raila phobia was very much active on the mountain. So Anne Waiguru played the victim kind of a candidate. She projected herself as somebody who was being attacked by the opposition, by Raila Amolo Odinga. That's one thing that led to her election as the governor. The second factor was Anne Waiguru's closeness to President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Anne Waiguru at that time was being seen and deemed to be a very close ally of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So that also made Anne Waiguru get elected governor in Kirinyaga County. So these two factors contributed immensely to Anne Waiguru's election in Kirinyaga County. So, in 2022, are the same factors going to contribute to Anne Waiguru's election in Kirinyaga County? I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, the Raila phobia that might have contributed to Anne Waiguru being elected in Kirinyaga County, that phobia is dying out. And I strongly believe that by August, when we shall be going to the polls, that phobia will not all that be active. It won't be there, in my considered opinion. So that Anne Waiguru will not be elected because of Raila phobia. So you can now see one factor that made Anne Waiguru get elected is now out. And then also, if you look at Anne Waiguru's development record, I tend to believe that will also be a factor. It will also be a factor. Because upon Anne Waiguru getting elected as Kirinyaga governor, her tenure has been dogged by massive corruption, allegations of massive corruption. And some times back, in fact, she had even to be impeached, because of corruption. And a majority of Kirinyaga residents have this feeling that Anne Waiguru is actually corrupt. So I tend to believe that Anne Waiguru's development record is also not all that impressive. It has been dogged, her tenure has been dogged by allegations of corruption. And now back to the two factors. The first factor, we have seen that this Raila phobia might not actually now work in this case. And now her closeness to the president, I now attribute that her closeness to the president as now, it has metamorphosed into maybe party affiliation. So it's no longer about her closeness to Uhuru Kenyatta, but on which political affiliation is she aligning herself to. In this case again, as things stand today in Kirinyaga, a sizable majority are still angling in the Tanga political affiliation. But if you are a smart political analyst who looks at the bigger picture, that's a deceiving or a temporary kind of a popularity. Because our politics in Kenya is largely pegged on ethnic kingpinship. As things stand today, Uhuru Kenyatta remains the ethnic and political kingpin of Mount Kenya. Anne Waiguru, as I talk right now, they are not in the same political camp or affiliation with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So it's not all that certain as to whether political affiliation will actually help Anne Waiguru win her re-election. So in a nutshell, I'm just trying to say that all the two factors that contributed to Anne Waiguru being elected the deputy or being elected the governor in Kirinyaga in 2017, those factors might not come to play in this election. So it will be purely maybe her development for the time she has served as Kirinyaga governor. And in my considered opinion, she might have served below par. So that's an indication that she might not be all that popular in Kirinyaga. Her chances of being elected governor are 50-50. They can re-elect her or they can send her packing home. So that's a 50-50. Anne Waiguru is not popular. So she wants to create a perception that she's very popular on the mountain. And that's exactly why she's coaching that sizable crowd to cheer her up. Because naturally, if she was popular, there was no need of her coaching anybody to cheer her up. It will automatically come from the crowd. But now that she's coaching the crowd on how to cheer her up, it's an indication she's not all that popular on the ground. She wants to create an imaginary, a false kind of a popularity. Anne Waiguru is not popular in Kirinyaga. And then the second critical issue, this also puts to question the strength or popularity of Tanga William Ruto in Kirinyaga County. And this brings us to the issue, or rather question, of Purity Ngirishi. You know, Purity Ngirishi was a very staunch foot soldier of William Ruto in Kirinyaga County and also in the larger Mount Kenya region. And Purity Ngirishi is considered as the people who tirelessly, with a lot of sweat, marketed William Ruto and Tanga on the mountain, rather in Kirinyaga. As I talk, Purity Ngirishi is not with William Ruto. In fact, from my latest pronouncements, she's actually the campaigning William Ruto. So that also puts to question the strength of William Ruto, the strength of Tanga. Tanga's popularity on the mountain. Is Tanga all that popular? If Tanga was popular again, Anne Waiguru could not be coaching people on how they will be cheering William Ruto. That if she says this, the people respond, pesa kwa mfuko, kura kwa Ruto. That's also an indication that maybe Anne Waiguru, in her considered opinion, she sees a problem somewhere. She's just trying to create a solution to that problem. The only problem again on top of that problem is that this false popularity might not actually translate into real votes. So as I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, all this is an indication that William Ruto, Tanga's popularity is fast dwindling on the mountain. So they want to hold on to, they want to hang on to the previous popularity they used to enjoy. And how do they do that? They coach people on how to respond when they talk in their public rallies. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, let me remind you that if you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to any other person who is also a fan of us here, you love our videos, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana.